to getting free traffic to your website. My name is Miles Galliford and I'll be your presenter for this video tutorial. Today we're going to cover understanding how the search engines find your website, and based on this information we're going to define 3 simple steps that you can take for building free traffic. So first, let's look at how the search engines find your pages. An internet user will go to one of the search engines and they will type in a string of words which best describe what they're looking for. In this example, the user has typed best vegan restaurants in New York. Google will then take those words and it will look to find matches for them on internet pages across the world. It will look in the browser heading, look in the domain name, look in the navigation, look in the title of the page, and it will look for the words to be repeated within the body text of the page. But this can throw up thousands or even millions of pages, so Google is then faced with the task of deciding how to rank those pages on the search results page. And Google keeps this information, how it does this, top secret, because if people knew about it they would try and manipulate the results. But Google has let us know a few important points. Probably the most important is how much it values inbound links to a page. Now, inbound links are links from a third-party site into a website or into an individual web page. And the more inbound links into a page there are, the higher Google ranks that page. But it's just not the number of links that's important. It's also what's called the page rank, and Google gives every page a page rank going from 0 up to 10, with 0 being the worst and 10 being the best. A page rank of 5, 6, 7 is very good. And it's not just the page rank that's important, it's also the relevance of a linking website. So if in this instance it's the Time Out New York restaurant page linking to an individual page about restaurants in New York, that's a valuable link. It's also how the link is displayed on a page. If it's just on a big page of other links, it's not so valuable as if it's what's called anchor text, and that is a link within the content of an article. And finally, it looks to see whether the link is one-way, so there's just a link from the third-party site into the web page, or whether it's reciprocal, whether there's links backwards and forwards between the two pages. Google will discount reciprocal links because it sees it just as an exchange of links. So if you create great quality content with lots of inbound links, you will see that page go up ranks, the search results page rankings. And the higher you are up the rankings, the more traffic that will be driven to your website. And this leads us on to a very important point. Most website owners believe that 100% of the traffic comes into their website via the home page. This is not in fact true, and in our experience, on a good content website, 20% will come in through the home page, and 80% will come in through the bottom of the website through individual articles. And we can see this in the example we've just used. This article is not the home page of about.com, it's just one of thousands of articles, but it's this individual article that is listed right at the top of page 1 of the search results. So it follows that the more articles or content pages you get, the more chance they have of being listing on page 1, 2 or 3 of the search results pages. So it follows that the more articles you have, the more traffic you'll get. So based on that information, there are 3 simple steps we can take for generating more free traffic. We can build a list of keywords. We can use those keywords to create great quality content. And we can spend time building inbound links to those article pages. So let's take a look at that. The keyword list is a list of all the words that you would like internet users to type into a search engine to find your page. For example, for SubHub, we do membership websites, so we would like anyone typing start a membership website into Google to find our page. But that's not the only keyword we'd like them to type and find our page with. there are hundreds. So you've got to make a list. In this example, membership website, subscription website, make money from online content, etc., etc. And that takes on to step 2. Once you have a keyword list, which you should prioritize, you should create an article dedicated to each keyword phrase. So in this example, we have an individual article on how to start a membership website. We also have one on how to start a subscription website, etc., etc. And each of those pages should have those keywords within the browser title, within the navigation, and most importantly, within the title of the content or the article, and within the body text. Once we've created those pages, the next step is to build inbound links. Now the good news is good content attracts inbound links anyway, but this process of organic linking can be slow. So there's some things we can do to speed it up. One is what's called link baiting, and that's deliberately creating articles which will attract inbound links. And that could be saying something controversial, providing unique and exclusive information like survey results or research or scoops. Could be providing something valuable for free, such as a downloadable ebook or a searchable directory. Or it could be adding a useful tool to your website, like a cheap flight finder on a travel site. But even link baiting requires people to find your page before they can link to it. So there are other things you can do to actually create your own inbound links from other people's websites into your website. For example, you can go to forums and post comments, and within the comments you put a link to your website. You can go to directories and list your website within the directory, and within that directory listing you'll obviously put a link to your site. You can go to the social networking websites like MySpace and Facebook, and you can create a profile for yourself or for your business, and within that profile you can link back to your website. There are article submission sites. On these sites you create an article, and within the article you put a biography of yourself with links back to your website. You then distribute the article through sites like submityourarticle.com, and that gives people permission to republish your article provided they keep the links in it. And this can get links from 10, 20, 30, 50 websites back to your site. And finally, there are more and more expert sites which encourage you to publish good quality content on the site, and the better the quality of content, the more people it will attract and drive back to your site. But within these pages, again, you can include links back to your site, which is more great inbound links. So in summary, if you focus on creating great quality keyword based content, and once you've got that published on your site, go out and get inbound links into that content, you'll start getting free search engine traffic. And the more articles you put up and the more inbound links you get, the more traffic you'll get, and it'll build and build and build. So I hope you found that useful. If you want more free articles, I suggest you go to www.subhub.com and sign up for the free email newsletter, and we'll notify you of any new videos and any new articles we post. Thank you for listening.